It is me, I'm here, I have a notepad because I'm going to be playing Blueprints again. And as I have very quickly learned, you definitely need some form of notepad or something like that. I mean, the game actually tells you, like, use a notepad. And I was like, oh, it won't be that bad. I can remember some stuff. Yeah, that changed real fast. That changed real fast. So, we are on day 24. So the goal is to try and get back to room 46, because we've done it once. So now I want to see what happens if you do it if you do it twice, because you would imagine there would be something, you know, for there to, you know, to get to 46 more than once. Also, we have there's been some new rooms pop up as well. So, kind of intrigued about those. Oh, I just hope that everything runs, because the weather recently has been making my internet a little bit loopy. Turns out I'm not the only thing around here that isn't built for excessive heat. Well, I wouldn't say excessive heat, because it's not actually been like too uncomfortably warm. There's just been a lot of warm days, and I'm over it. I am at that stage now. I am over it. I am over the warm weather in spring. Okay, technically it's now, I think technically it is now like meteorological summer. I think we are now in that point technically, but I don't care. To me, summer doesn't start until like mid-June. So yeah, that's when that's summer for me. Okay. So we'll go and collect our allowance. Now, we still have Blessing of the Dancer for 2 more days. Which does mean we can rotate rooms if that is an option. Because there are some times when you get the room options, rotating them won't matter. Okay. So we have the schoolhouse, which adds 8 classrooms to the draft pool. A shelter, which protects us from the negative effects of the first 3 red rooms. Or the next 3 red rooms. And a shelter, or a hovel. Special floor plans now cost steps instead of gems. I, personally, am not a fan of the hovel. I'm not a fan of it. I've tried it a couple of times now, because I tried it on my other save as well. And I am just not a fan of it. So it's either going to be the shelter or the schoolhouse. Okay, I'm going to roll for it. I have my trusty D20 being guarded by a little dragon. I have a little 3D printed dragon that holds my D20. So, odd number, schoolhouse, even number, shelter. That is an 8. So we're going for the shelter. And D20 goes back with the dragon. Okay, I'm not going to go down into the shelter. Mainly because I cannot be bothered faffing about with a time-locked safe again. So, back into the house we go. Okay. Now it's pointless rotating these floor plans. Corridor, pantry, breakfast nook. Breakfast nook. I get back the steps plus I get a key. Is there anything else in here? No. Okay, so I've got a key. And I've got bacon and eggs, which gives me back 10 steps and adds the morning room to today's draft pool. You know what? Let's go courtyard. Why not? Yes! Sledgehammer! Sledgehammer! What have we got this way? Oh, the morning room. But Den gives us a gem and extra doors, so just gonna go and collect that, and then I'm gonna use the sledgehammer to go boof and get 2 extra keys. Don't mind if I do. Right, what can we put in this corner? Ooh, okay. Breaker box, coat checker, the music room. Ooh, now. I think I'm gonna risk going music room. Okay, we have the secret garden key. We have a regular key. But yeah, I do love that when you get them on like the edges, you get the windows. Slightly disappointed you can't play the drums. Although I will say, I like these seats. These are nice looking seats. Oh, okay. I never actually thought to look at them. Okay. Find here within those first words song the key you seek in major tongue. But half the sheets are missing from the 4 you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Among the scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys. In bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea. In bold words sung, I do repeat, the ones of you who often assume that you alone can solve this tune, unlikely going to get your due, and all the rage that will ensue. While working on this simple clue, white pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek. and from our choice among all these we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. Now there are song sheets in other rooms, but I've not been able to kind of like piece it all together. I mean, you can't, I don't think, you can't interact with the piano or anything, so it's not like you have to play a certain note or something like that. That's going to be something to go back to, I think. Okay, let me go out to the middle. Okay, let me just put the workshop in here, just so I have it. Okay, broken lever. That means if we get the greenhouse, we can do that. So we have this song sheet. Stones cut by hand and left, and letters wrought. Do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. See, what's not helping me is I have to play this on a slightly smaller screen so that I can like see Streamlabs and everything, because I am just playing on one screen. So I'm having to like Streamlabs to see. Okay. It's gonna be the corridor, I think. Oh, I should have gone with the parlor. Okay. Pantry. Because I don't want this side blocked off. Which it would have been. Okay, West Wing Hall. And then I'll put something here. Breaker box. Never know when it might come in handy. I still haven't figured out what, but there was mention of like a puzzle thing in the break room, so I know. Now there's words in bold on those song sheets. So, this one has a number 8 on the top. And the word in bold is message. So if I go back to the music room, and get the ones here. Okay, so on sheet 1, the word is first. Sheet 2 is words. Three, I want to say, is on. And then 4 is the. So I'm just scribbling this down on my little pad of paper. Along with the numbers as well, right. Let's put in the morning room so I can at least get some gems. Oh, over here. Oh, Lucky Rabbit's Book. Greater chance of finding items. Hell yeah! I will gladly have that. Now, this could be risky because I could potentially block off the... No, I won't. Not with the chapel. And because I have the shelter, I am protected from the chapel's impact. So I won't lose any coins coming through here. Okay, so now we're into the foundation. I don't have a shovel, so I can't dig this up. Okay. Archives. The shelter will protect. Yes! The shelter protects. Right, is there anything in here I can pick up? See, this is where having the metal detector would come in handy. Oh. Extra gem. Very nice. Okay, so I've got one more red room that I can shelter against. Right, so this is the door that heads north. Right. That's what I want to do. I am out of gems again. But I have 2 doors to work with. And while I'm here, change the keycard system. Security level is low, which means I won't encounter as many doors. And then in offline mode, they unlock. So, if I go back into the foundation, and then use this door to connect back to the West Wing Hall, I do realise I have wasted my 3rd room there, but... Okay, dark room will trigger, but I'm heading for the breaker box anyway. Boop. Okay, gymnasium off, dark room on, keycard entry system off. So that should make things a little easier. Should I encounter any doors? Ah, okay, we've got a battery. Weird for the battery not to be in the workshop. Because I remember last time I did this, it was like 3 days in a row. I got the workshop, and every time it was the battery that was in it. Okay, just to check there's nothing else in here. Nope, it's just the photographs. Okay. Well, it's gonna have to be the guest bedroom because I don't have the gems to do anything else. Okay, what is in here? Oh, magnifying glass. Now then. Where's the workshop from here? Okay, West Wing Hall pantry corridor. Back to here. I want to see if I can connect anything. Okay, so sledgehammer connects with the battery pack and the broken lever. Is that the only combination I can work with? Yeah, because I think it is, because that gives me, if I remember rightly, that gives me the power hammer. Yeah. Power hammer. So, now, actually, where's my garden notes? I remember taking notes about the garden. Okay. Because I need to put it on a rich part for it to work. So. Oh, okay. Security. The security office. If I go back there, which I kind of need to do anyway, because that's my way through. Damn it, I was hoping it would come up. Right, that's gonna have to be the storeroom. Because the secret garden, as far as I can tell, has to be on a rich plot. Okay, let's go parlor. No. Got 2 keys, which means I've got a slightly better chance of getting it right. It doesn't guarantee I get it. But okay. Okay, the other 2 statements have identical wording. This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. Okay, that's false because they don't have identical. Which means one of these is true, one of these is false. So this one's wrong no matter what. Okay. I don't know. I hate it now. Wait. Damn it, it was the black one. Okay. Locked trunk means absolutely sod all for me. Because I have a hammer. So I've got a hammer. You can't use... Oh, balls. You can't use the power hammer on the trunk. Okay. I'll have to remember that. You can't use the power hammer on the trunk. Right, that's connected back to the archives. So I do have one more door in the archives to explore. Oh, thank the gods I can redraw, because I do not want the weight room. The weight room can bugger off. Okay. Boudoir. Get some dice. And then this is the one that has the Christmas code. 1225. So if I go up this side, where's... Ah, okay. The only rich one was where the West Wing Hall is. No, not the West Wing Hall. The dark room. That's the only rich one on this side. Damn. Okay. So my next chance for a rich slot is there's top right corner, and then there's 2 below that. So 2 up from the parlor and 1 to the right. I don't know why I'm putting my finger on the screen. It's like you can't see what I'm pointing at. Let's go with the bedroom. Commissary. Let's see what I can get. What can I buy? Okay. Ooh, I can buy some gems. I do actually need gems. Salt shaker and a shovel. Okay, you know what? Just give me gems. Because I feel like I'm gonna need them. Okay. Let's go spare green room. Ah! Shovel. Redraw. Let's see what I get. Ooh, dining room. Dining room would come in very handy. Okay, dining room is very handy. Ah. Okay. That's as far as I can go without any more keys on this side. So, back to the hallway I go. Whoop. Just a bet this one's locked. Yeah. Let's go boiler room. Why not? Now, are there dig spots in here? Because there is sometimes a dig spot down here. Okay, not today. Now, are these doors locked? Okay, this one's not. That's good. Okay, let's rotate these. Make them a little bit more workable. Okay, gift shop. I can't buy anything because I don't have any coins. Actually, let me try this door. Drawing room. And then I can pull this. Now, this is the one... I want to say the code for this one is 415. Yes! Now, I might be able to get the secret garden from this door. Yes! It worked. Okay, what can I dig up? A shoe? A tin can? Because also, I have a hammer. Right, let me just pull this. Because that's the main reason for coming in here. Right, let's see. Can I not, like, interact with this, or am I on the wrong side? Hang on. I didn't pick up the power hammer, did I? It's still in the workshop. Okay, I need to scarp her back. Right. Boiler room, hallway, archive. I forgot to pick up the power hammer. It's not that it doesn't work, I never had it. Okay. Chapel, courtyard, breakfast nook. Oh, I never picked the damn thing up. Right. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it back. 9, 8, 7. Archive. Banana. Boiler room. Gift shop. I just want to see what's behind the wall. It is blessing me with food. I can't believe I completely forgot to pick up the hammer. Okay, hang on. What's going on here? I need to have a look. Okay. So it seems that there's a way of... If I point them all to the south... It does something. It doesn't say what, it just says put them all to the south if you can. Okay, now we have this pattern. So hang on. I'm gonna take a photo of this rather than draw it. Because if I try and draw it, I'll be here forever. Okay. That is weird. Right. The problem is, I have 9 steps left. Well, 8 now. But I have nowhere to go. Because I don't have... My last hope is the third door in the boiler room. Because everywhere else is locked. Passageway. Foyer is pointless. Please don't be locked. It's not locked. Maid's chamber is the only one that works. Which leads me back to the dining room. Oh, that's a coupon book. And the door's locked. So I think given that I've only got 3 steps left, this is as far as I can get in this run. Well, let's go pass out in the bedroom. The bedroom gives me 2 steps back. Okay. So now we're gonna pass out in the archives instead. Dang it. Right. Save and continue. Damn it. Okay. So, I think this is the last day we have this blessing on us. Okay, let's go green room. Is there anything on this table? Because sometimes there is. Nope. Let's do the observatory. See what it has in store today. Oh, I know what that is. Nope, I'm not taking it. That's dead end rooms. I'm not taking it. Because it connects to the foundation. again. Right, I'm not gonna go forward. I'm gonna go across. Meow. Workshop. And the batteries again. We've got the battery again. Okay, so yeah, still song sheet number 8. Okay. Drawing room. Because I get the gem back from the safe. Ooh, okay. We have our safe. Right, let's see if I can connect this back. I'll have to take the hit from the chapel. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Perfect. Right, let's grab these keys and see what today's puzzle is. And if I get it wrong again. Okay. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. Okay, that's blank. That doesn't help. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. Right. So with the white box being blank, one of these has to be false. And because they're both saying roughly the same thing, that should cancel out the blue box. So if I put the keys in the black and the white, one of them might have them. Or I've probably got it completely wrong and they're in the blue box. Nope, they were actually in the black one. Woo! I got them! I got the box. I got the box. Right. Hallway, connect back to the front. And because I still have my hammer, smash. Ooh, okay, we've got car keys. Right. Oh, the breakfast nook. But the hallway closet gives me 3 items because it's a hallway. I've got to do it. It's a hallway closet. I get 3 items. Okay, so I get a coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 in interest. I get an ivory die. While drafting, you may use die to roll new floor plans. And I get a key card. Opens electronically powered security doors. Now this is handy if the security doesn't come up, but it should because I've labelled it a common room. Right, let's do the storeroom so I can at least get a key. Right, that does give me incentive now I have the car keys to go back up this side and draft the garage. Boop. Right, draft the garage. and then open up. Grab the keys. And then open up the back of the car. Ah, okay. We've got a hobbyist lockpick kit. We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. And we have the secret garden key again. Unfortunately, I think I'm in the only... Nope, the car yard is. The car yard is the only... Where this car yard is right now, that is the only space in the entire side that I can use to put the secret garden in. Okay, dining room gives me the doors. Right. Let me flip these around. Yeah, breakfast nook. Because I get the bacon and eggs and I get a key. So I get 10 steps back. The morning room is in the draft pool. No. Other side of the drawing room. What can I put in there? Yeah, give me the boiler room. Again, it's the doors. Okay, can't pick the lock. Right, so this is gonna... Commissary. Okay, what have we got? Okay. Shovel, definitely. Let me grab a couple more gems while I'm here. Corridor. I know I have the dice to reroll the rooms, but I don't want to use it just yet. Okay. Ooh. Secret passage. Let's see if I can get the hallway that has the lever in it. No, but I can get the foyer. Which now basically means every hallway door is unlocked. Okay, I'm not going to go any further that way just now. I'm going to go back. And I'm going to use this door. Oh, thank God I still have the dice. Right, gift shop. I can't buy anything, but it's a door. Okay, I can lockpick. Utility closet. Okay. Back to the breakfast nook. Ooh, mechanarium. That could actually come in quite handy. Hello, extra door. You have a lever inside. Nice. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the foundation and I'm gonna go down. Just want to see something. Do I need to come back with the basement key? No, I don't. Oh, hells yeah. No, it's... Oh, I didn't move the thing. Bugger. Right. Let me just shuffle this around. And is this the one that takes it? Nope. Okay. Have I just taken it back? Ah, we're bloody taking it back to start. Damn it. Thank God I do not expend any steps down here. Because what I need to do is get over there. Hang on. If I remember rightly... Never mind. I might have a way down. If I remember correctly, the fountain at the front is still drained. So I should be able to use that door. Sugar. Yes, I do. Okay, quickly do these dig spots. Yes. Okay, food items. This is what I need. Coins are also good. Pebbles, not so much. Okay. Then... Right. Then... go up. Pantry. Bedroom, get a couple of steps back, nice. Because if I don't need the key, I can just yeet myself in here. Ha ha. Didn't say the platform. Balls. Right. What I will do then is pull this back so that I can get at it from the other side. Bit of a long ass way for a shortcut. But that also means if I don't have to get the basement key every time, then when I get to the foundation, I can just go down and do that part without having to faff about, coming back and doing it later, which is handy, considering how far I actually have to go. Right. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Maybe I won't totally mess it up. Right, so now, if I use this to do that, now that I've moved this back, I should just be able to go... Yeet! I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to run out of steps again before I get to the antechamber, but it is at least open. No idea what the rest of these doors are for, because you can't interact with them. Which is making me think, is there something in 46 that maybe gets you into these doors? That's what I'm wondering. Meow. Oh, pardon me. Okay. Okay, mechanarium. So, dining room. Morning room, I can have the gems. Oh, we've got a rabbit's foot again. Good, good, good. Security. I mean, I have the key card, so it doesn't necessarily matter. Okay. Let's go West Wing Hall. Because if I can get past this door, The dining room triggers. Okay, boudoir. Perfect. That's the dining room. Right. So let me go back and get that. Because I'm gonna need it. It's a pizza. Okay, it's 20 steps. Good. Okay. It's gonna have to be the billiard room. Okay, we have a coin. Right. Mass puzzle time. Okay, 2. That is... Okay, 4 squared is 16. 5 squared is 25, minus 15 is 10. Okay, 4 squared is 16. Oh god, I forget which one pink is. Then we can... Oh, okay. Extra keys. Okay. West Wing Hall. Now this should be unlocked because I have... Yes. Redraw. Redraw again. Wine cellar. Let's try. Rotate the floor plans. Banana! Right. I've got to get this door right. Ah! Right, I'm gonna take the key anyway. I know I don't need it. Right, let's go into 46. It's so pretty! Oh, this is nice. Okay, so we have our moon. Love that. Oh, I love this fireplace. That is nice. That is a nice fireplace. Okay, so we have Sinclair. Nice little view out the window. We have a ball of books that we can't... A bookshelf we can't interact with. Jones. That's us! That's us! Okay, 2 clocks that are both set to 1:30. We have Epson. And then over here we have Marigold. Oh, this one's empty. Marigold, that was our mum. So we got Ooh, okay. A sanctum key. Okay. The first key found here on the furthest rank. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. The third is up high among all the clocks, and the fourth down below, beneath all the docks. The fifth key is laid by a king on his throne, the sixth in a station left by one of your own. The seventh is major if you draft it quite late, and the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. Okay, so some of these are fairly easy to figure out. We've picked up the first one. So that's, hang on. I need another little bit of paper. So, we have our sanctum keys. And there are 8 of them. So, the first one is obviously here. The second one is in a bank vault. Now we have had the vault come up before. The third is up high among all the clocks. Now, there is mention of a clock tower. The fourth down below beneath all the docks. That's gotta be the reservoir. But I'm assuming you've got to be able to find a way to drain it. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. The seventh is major if you draft it quite late. Hang on. Major... Oh! The music room! Because you get a major key and a minor key. So, I'm gonna put music room, but I'm gonna put a question mark next to it, because I'm... And then 8, I'm not sure. So, now the question is, do I have enough steps to get back down? Ooh, I'm not sure. I think I do. As long as I don't mess it up, I think I do. Okay. And then what's this crown? The crown of the blueprints. The former ruby crown of Orinda Ares, recently set with freshly cut sapphires. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain a gem and redraw floor plans. Okay. Now that's the only door I've opened, so I need to go back out this way. So yeah, there's got to be a way to drain the reservoir. Okay. I want to see what this sanctum key does. So yeah, straight down to the morning room. Ignore all this. Although, is there any food in here? No. Okay. Mechanarium. Nook. Dining room. Nope. That was close. I nearly went into the wrong room. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have enough steps to do this. To go and see what this sanctum key is about. Okay. I think I'm literally just gonna have enough to do it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming because it's it's this one. It's this door here. This key will permanently open one door in the inner sanctum. Do you wish to use it on this door? Oh, hang on. Can I use it on different doors? Oh, I can use it on different doors. You know what? No, I'm not gonna overcomplicate it. I'm just gonna use it on this door. Okay. Hang on. Where's that picture? What if I make... Alright, how does this work? Okay, so that changes that. Okay, that's the one I need. So I'm just going through this and I'm looking at the picture I have on my phone from what was in the garden. Right, it looks like those. So what does this change? Oh, okay. That's the one I need. And then the outside has to look like dots. That one. Okay, button. Yes! Okay. So that's what the picture was for. Okay. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough, but in what order, what route, and where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan, and as it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. Okay, so that was... hotel. So I've noted down the Black Bridge. And then 8 realms in 8 months. Sounds like a tour. So we have these. And oh, something over here. Oh no. Okay, so they're not meant to be green. They can't be yellow, so they've got to be grey. So I've basically got to shiggle these out of the spots. Oh god, I'm gonna be here forever doing this. Oh god. Okay. Due to the overwhelming amount of artifacts that bear the Armanda Ares sigil that were destroyed during the war, Moragi puzzle boxes featuring the infamous black symbol are among the rarest and most valuable collectors can acquire. When black tiles are pressed, the entire row shifts to the right. There's always bloody one. Okay, so yeah, it's got to be grey. Right. That's obviously the first one. Okay, I've shifted that. Right, let's move those ones. Aha! Woo! Okay. Hello, Spoony. The printing goes well. I made it back to 46 and I got a Sanctum key. Unfortunately, I'm about to pass out again because I only have 3 steps left. But I don't think there's anything else in here for me to look at. But how fares things with you, dearest Spoon? Yeah, I'm gonna pass out. Exporting to YouTube, yeah. Ah, no. Actually, while you're here, I need to pick your brain about something. If that is okay. I'm gonna pass out. There we go. So, there is a clip that I want to get from a couple of streams ago. It's basically me reading one of the books that's in this game. I thought it might make for a good TikTok or something. Would I be better trying to get the clip from the VOD that's on Twitch or from the download that I have? Which one would be easier to do? Impressive house of cogs. 6 mechanical rooms. Okay, if it's still in the Twitch... Okay. I think it's still in the VODs. Hang on, let me have a look. I think it's still there. Channel... videos... See, this is the thing, I don't actually have... sort of editing software or anything like that. Mainly because the joyous rapture of being me is... I learned a lot of editing stuff in college and everything on Final Cut, which is obviously an Apple thing. Well, I don't have an Apple computer. Plus, also, a lot of my editing knowledge is now vastly outdated. So... But yeah, if I can just highlight it from the VOD, that's great. Because it's that sort of thing of, like... I really should put more clips on TikTok. Yeah, the thing is, I can't remember which one it's on. This is the problem. I mean, the handy thing is that pretty much all of my past few streams have been blueprints. So... But, at the same time, that also means that... It's a case of having to go through them, and it's like, oh, I just can't go back to, like, the blueprint stream because there's, like, 4 of them. Toolshed. Yes, hammer, 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 hammer. I've got a sledgehammer. Oh, and I get a wrench. So when I get mechanical floor plans, I can make them more common. But yeah, if I'd thought back, I'd have seen if I could have got it clipped when I was actually doing the stream. But then it completely went out of my head, and then I realized, oh, that might actually be a good clip to have, or like it would, like I say, it would make a good TikTok, because it is just literally me reading a storybook. have the broken lever. Hang on. That's the book. Ah, okay. So I could do it again. This is what I'm wondering, is in case I could do it again and then clip it from this. I just have to make sure I get it right. So no pressure. Oh, I just have to make sure I get it right. Trying to stifle a burp because I've just had some Pepsi. Last thing I want is to be doing this reading and then just burp in the middle of it. Okay. You know, it's like you drink something and it's like you instantly want to burp. It's so bad. Okay. So this is the book, which I do think is a cute little book. I think if, you know, if they were gonna do merch, this would be a good thing, I think. Yeah, Queen of Burps. Okay. So this is The Red Prince by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true colour, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Ta-da! And that was the book. Yee! Okay, I have just completely blocked off this side now. But it's fine. It's fine. There's other ways to get around. Okay. I don't have a hammer, but let's do the hallway anyway. Because that's locked. Oh no, I do have a hammer. I do have a hammer. I forgot I had a hammer. Spoonie, I forgot I had a hammer. What's wrong with me? I literally forgot I had a hammer. Ooh, yes, locksmith. I forgot I had the hammer. Ooh, special key. But then that means I can't buy any more keys. But I'm gonna buy 3 keys. Because I need keys! I don't have repo. At least I don't think I do. No. No, I don't have repo. Sorry. Sorry, I do not have the Game of Chaos. Well, that particular Game of Chaos. I have other games of Chaos, but not that one. What do I wanna do? 'Cause all of these suck. Okay, redraw.
Panda! 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 Alright, you do that.
I love pandas so much. They are just like a brilliant animal. Again, chaotic. They have such chaotic energy sometimes. It's great. Also red pandas too. Okay, security! Yep, keep that commonplace. And then since I don't have a key card, keycard system. Set security level low. So there's hardly any doors. And then just in case, offline mode unlocked. So that if I get a utility closet, I can turn the damn things off. Right, so that's the foundation. Alright. Let me just be a bit preemptive here. Right, so now the rooms I need to get. There's a possibility that if I draft a music room fairly late, then I might get a sanctum key. I also need to get the vault and the vault key. There was also hints that there might be one in the clock tower as well. So I need to see if I can get that. I am loving this. I don't need to get the basement key every time. So I can just come down here and flip the switch. Meow. Okie doke. So that should hopefully save me time and steps later. Done. Is this the one that goes back? Yeah, this is the one that goes back in. This is the one I want. You know what? Lab, why not? Let's do an experiment. Let's see what experiments we can get. Okay, experiment setup. So, in the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. So, let's see what we get. Each time you'd find some trash while digging. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. Add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool. Gain a key, gem, or gold. Okay, I'm gonna do, whenever we find trash, add aquariums. That could be an interesting one. Okay, it is entirely contingent on me finding a shovel. I do realise that it is now contingent on me finding a shovel. Or obtaining a shovel. So, right, hang on, let me go back. I've got to do this the long way. Let me go back, see what I can draft behind the entrance hall. Okay. Because I could feasibly connect it to the chapel. Redraw. Well, that wasn't great. I mean, alright, yeah. Okay, parlor. That's not bad, because I can get gems. Okay, what are the clues here? All 3 statements are false. Well, that's wrong, because one of them has to be true. 2 statements are false. That's true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Okay. Just because I know the white box is true, because 2 statements are false. I'm gonna try the white box. Aha! Yes! Alright, that does give me an extra wind-up key that I don't really have anything to use it with. Meow. Okay, back through. Spare green room. Is there anything in here? There's sometimes something on this table, but there doesn't seem to be anything this time. Boop. Oh, dining room. Yes, very helpful. Ooh, Quarry Yard sometimes gets a shovel. Okay, no shovel, but do you have a box I could smash? Okay, we've got a gem and a key card. Okay, what can I put in this spot? Here. Commissary. There's a shovel. How much is the shovel? Okay, the shovel is 6. So I need to get more coins. Not quite sure how I can do that, but because usually I dig them up. Right, that door's locked. I should have checked first if this one was locked. Oh, this one's not locked. Wait a minute. I don't necessarily need the key right now, but because what I need is coin. Right, that door's locked. So that door's locked, the dining room door is locked. So let's go back through. Okay, so I've got a door in the foundation to try. Which is that one there. So let's see what this pops up. Oh! Make that commonplace. Okay, we get a key. We have no gems left, but so I might get an extra item because this is technically a room of all colours. Yes, I do. Sleep mask, dice, and the rabbit's foot again. Right, that has blocked off the other door from the den, which is not ideal. I need to redraw. This way's blocked off as well. Balls! Okay. Failure drum. Let's see what the puzzle gives me. Okay, so we start off with 5. 14 divided by 7 is 2. Oh god. Okay. 12 minus 4 is 8. Times 2 is 16. Divided by 16 is 1. Okay. Now we have 10 minus 4 minus 2. So that is 4. Divided by 2 is 2. Times 2 is 4. Yes! Okay. 2 more keys. Could have done with some gems, but it is what it is. Could have done with some gems, though. Right, so now, back up to the dining room. Okay, foundation. Oh no, I've got the electric eel aquarium that I can try. Either way, I've got to go back to the foundation. So, I can... Right, let's try the aquarium. Card, still may keep going. have to be the dark room. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trigger it, and then I'm going to go back through to the dining room. Oh, I just wish I had a shovel. Because that would make things a little easier. Because then I could trigger the experiment. Okay, gymnasium is the only option. Oh, I hate when it's the only option. Oh, you are kidding me. Well, I've got to pick something. Right. I am flying blind. Oh, damn it. Well, I can't do any more. This is literally as far as I can go. I didn't even get to trigger the experiment. Oh, I didn't even get to trigger the experiment. Dang it. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. See, now comes a point where I get to actually have a bit of tea. Because my mum brought me a cuppa. So now I have tea. I have tea and a Tim Tam. Because I have recently discovered the deliciousness of Tim Tams. Australia, thank you. Right. Let's see what outer room I can get. Excuse me. Ah, no. The shrine. I was going to see if there is... Ah, there is. There is a list of what you can get. Right, so I have 8. Yeah, I have 8 coins. So that means I can do... Whee! So if I drop in all 8... that gives me the blessing of the chef. For each different type of spread that you do each day, add an extra dish to the dining room. Yeah, isn't this a nice shrine? This is actually quite a nice shrine. You know, just simple. And just really kind of just chill and zen. And you just got the statue and some candles and that's it. And it's just kind of nice. Right. I'm just gonna get this out of the way because I can't really go very far forward with this one. Oh, breakfast nook. Because of where the foundation is. There's not much I can actually do with this first room off the entrance hall. Right, so... do I want to put the dining room in this early? Because it does mean a bit of a hike coming back. I don't want to put the dining room in this early. Because that is... oh, there's the... oh, the vault. Because that's apparently where one of the sanctum keys is. But... it is... I would actually still presumably need a vault key. Before I go too far this side. Getting a lot of blue rooms. Getting a lot of blue. I mean, yeah, I did make some of them more commonplace. Right. Let's see what we've got today. Okay. 2 of these statements are true. The statement on the blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. Well, according to the rules of the game, at least one of these boxes has to be false. So for that to be true, that has to be true. But then that means the black box has to be false. Which means the gems are in a box with a false statement. Which would feasibly mean the black box. Okay, seriously, brain, thank you. Is it... I think it's because I gave my brain tea. I think it's because the power of the tea. I'm putting it all down to the power of tea. Specifically Yorkshire tea. That's just what you want to hear as you come into a chapel. Yeah, Yorkshire tea's great. Please sponsor me, Yorkshire tea. Because also, Taylors of Harrogate that make Yorkshire tea, They also make some really good coffee as well. So it's like, Tailors of Harrogate, please send me things. Please send me and my mum a supply of tea and coffee. That would be mint. Ta. Right, give me the boiler room. Just because the doors go off in a different direction. Passageway. I need the options. Okay, I'm in the foundation. That means I can go down and do the door. I'm probably cursing myself every time I do this. But I am trying to counterbalance said curse by eating a Tim Tam. Which again, thank you Australia for delicious biscuits. Tim Tam Slam. And the other thing is, I was scrolling through TikTok, as I very, very often do. Because, shock horror, I am a millennial who's chronically online. And this was a little while ago that I was watching this, that it came up. And it was, I want to say it was something like the Logies or something. It was like a big awards ceremony. There was a lot of people there. And there was someone on the red carpet just handing out, they just had like a bowl of individually wrapped Tim Tams. And I couldn't understand why they were like really happy to see these biscuits. I'm like, what are they? I knew of them, but I'd never actually tried them. And then it's a case I was in Home Bargains again, as I quite often am, because Home Bargains is great. Especially according to my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law is a bigger fan of the Home Bargains that's near me compared to the Home Bargains that's near her. Much to my brother's chagrin. Yeah, the only thing is I can't do the Tim Tam Slam with this one because this is the caramel one. So Tim Tam Slam is probably a little bit awkward to do with this one. It'd probably be really nice because the caramel would go a bit gooey. But given that I'm doing this, it's like I don't really want sticky fingers. Yeah, so Home Bargains had Tim Tams. They had they only had like the 3 flavors. They had the milk chocolate ones, the dark chocolate ones, and the caramel ones. So we basically got a packet of each to try them. And yeah, I get it now. Because they're really good. Hello, Tony. So, Tim Tam is a biscuit. Or, I guess over there they'd be cookies. But they're biscuits. They're from Australia. And they're brilliant. So yeah, I found an Australian thing I like that is not Rhea Ripley. You live 10 minutes from home bargain away going, hey, yeah, home bargains have Tim Tams. No, not like a crumpet. Okay. I'm basically gonna look up to see what the, like, an equivalent. Okay. So, the easiest way to describe it is Tim Tams are a lot like Oreos in that you have biscuit, you have a biscuit, you have a layer of filling, then you have another biscuit. Except these ones, Tim Tams are rectangular and they're coated in chocolate. But it's the same kind of sandwich idea as an Oreo. But they are rectangular instead of circular. And also I think I might prefer Tim Tams to Oreos. Mm-hmm. You gotta do it, Doom. Listen, the home bargains near me only had 3 flavors. But I know there's a bunch of them. No, they don't make me say good day, mate. Because unlike Tony, I do not like to start international incidents by piss poor accents. Oh, you're not let the house only. Oh no. Because I'm workers in. Right. Drawing room. Oh, okay. Big garden project is going. It's looking good. Nice. Yeah, we're. I love how it's taking you to this long to realize you're both in here. Nice. It's like it took you long enough. Right, there's right, workshop. Back to the workshop. Oh no, you had to reboot your PC. What was there a specific reason you had to reboot it, or? Well, of course there had to be a reason. You wouldn't just reboot it for the hell of it. What am I saying? Ignore me, I'm a dingus. But yeah, Tim Tams are great, plus there is the whole Tim Tam Slam thing. I'm not lying about your accents, Tony, they're pish. I just had to allow the word pleb. But yeah, see, I will say, Tony, there are things you are good at. It's like, you have great wrestling knowledge, you are a good host. Okay, you have Dave to help. But your accents are, for lack of a better term, and there probably are much better terms that are applicable here, they are utter pish. Seriously, you'd call it... You could not... Oh my... No. No. Right. Oh, just give me the items. Trust me, Spoonie, if you ever heard Tony's version of a Scots accent, you'd want to punch him. I finally have a sledgehammer. It's like... Trust me, you're not even Scottish and you'd want to deck him. Doom, it's worse. Like, I often try to explain to Tony that if he did the accent that he does on stream in Scotland, he would cause an international incident. I mean, alright, he has the excuse of he is American, so that might get him some leeway, but it's still pish. That's all I'm gonna hear the next time I show up in stream, isn't it? Come Friday, that's what I'm gonna get, isn't it? You do fat bastard impressions. Oh, the thing is, with something like that, you can't not hear it in his voice as well. You kind of have to do the voice. But at least Mike Myers can actually do a Scots accent. Yeah, but to be fair, Doom, that is a great response when presented with pizza. Yeah, it is the ideal response to pizza. Hang on. I'm literally googling Mike Myers right now. Right, so it just says his parents are British, and he has Scots ancestry. But yeah, he can actually do a Scots accent pretty well. Yeah, it was just like, Google it! Oh! By the way, purely because it came up and it was kind of causing a bit of a chat in the... Yeah. No. Well, the thing is, Myers is Canadian as well, so... But yeah, when they do the Scotch thing, it's like, well, you could be 1/16 Scotch. It depends on how much you drink. You know. It could depend on how much you drink. Right, where am I going? No then. I'm gonna have to redraw all these, cause none of them work the way I want them to. Okay, get the commissary. Cause that's handy for later. They've got shovels! I want a shovel. Right, the only way I can continue is to the security room. Yeah, because there's also the thing with, before I go back to what I was going to say, the whiskey spellings as well. That's something that I think surprised a few people. Oh, Tommy Raven, hello! How are you doing? You're about as Scottish as a tam o' shanter made in Taiwan. Don't think I've actually got a tam o' shanter. We've got Glengarry's. Because brothers in pipe bands, you kind of gather a lot of Glengarry's. Glengarry's the wee hatch you get with kilts, by the way. Because we actually joked, because I'm trying to convince my brothers to get a sibling tattoo with me. And I found one that's basically 3 little ghosts just giving the finger. And we kind of joked that for it to be us, me and one of my brothers have to be in a beanie, have to have beanie hats on, and then my eldest brother has to have a Glengarry on. Right, that door's locked. That's not good. Yeah. See, the thing is, I know one of my brothers is up for it because he's got more tattoos than I do. It's just convincing the eldest. It is literally just convincing my eldest brother because he doesn't have any tattoos. He's the only one that doesn't. Like all of us. So well, I've got 1, 2, 5. It looks like I have 4, but I actually have. There are actually 5 separate ones, because there's one. I have a Chinese dragon, and then the Chinese character for dragon. Those were done separately by 2 separate artists, so I count them as separate tattoos. But because of the positioning, it looks like 1 tattoo. But I have 5 tattoos. Right. This is a problem. I've only got 1 key. This run is not going well. This is not going to plan. Right, that door's locked. What's to bet this one is too? Oh, no it's not. Right, gift shop. Gonna use the gift shop. I can't date out with it because I've not got... These doors are locked, I'm stuffed. Swimming was something I was never really that... Buy a gift and jump in the boat. Shovel! I finally got a shovel! A silver key. Unlock a door with silver key leads to a room with many doors. Ooh. See, this is another thing where my eyesight has kind of buggered me over a little bit. In that when I tried learning to swim at school, ooh, food. Obviously I have to keep my glasses on due to my genetically buggered eyesight. So, right, I'm gonna have to call this anyway because it's thinking. So I had to keep the glasses on, which annoyed the teachers. Because obviously it's difficult to swim when you got glasses on. And they were also weird about me potentially wearing goggles over the glasses so that I could actually go underwater and not have to worry about my glasses falling off or anything. And there was even a couple of times they tried to get me to do it. Without my glasses on, with just the goggles on, no glasses. So you can imagine how fun that wasn't. And then, of course, I have issues with having my face submerged. Like, I can't have, like, my whole face covered in water. So the idea of going underwater just freaks me out. Because it's like, I can do, like, either if I was just up to, like, if it was just, like, the sort of bottom half or the top half, I'm fine. But for some reason, if my whole face is covered in water, I freak out. Like, if it's all at the same time. So, yeah. Swimming and me do not mix. So, yeah, I just never... After that disaster, I never bothered trying again. It's just not for me. So, yeah. Because this thing, even when... It's actually that bad that even when I wash my face in the morning, I have to do it half and half. Like, even... Or, like, at night. Or whatever. Basically, anytime I wash my face, I do it half and half. I do the top half first, then I do the bottom half. And that's the way I always have to do it. Because then it stops me freaking out. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice way of putting it. Because, yeah, Because there is something about that sort of fluidity of movement that you do get in the water. It was like... That was the one part of it I actually enjoyed. On the off chance there is a shovel down here. There is not a shovel down here! So yeah, I can understand it. It's just swimming and me don't mix. Pretending you're hungry. But yeah, swimming and me don't mix. But here's the thing. If I go to a theme park, I am like the first one on the water rides. Like your rapids and all that kind of stuff. those are the rides I prefer. But try and get me in a swimming pool, and I'll punch you. Okay, today we have an extra key. Oh, I said on crossroads before. Yeah, and that's the thing with the one. It's like you don't get submerged. Yeah, you do get splashed, and it can go like all over you. But it's not like a submersion thing. So I can handle that. That I like. But anything else, not so much. It just doesn't work for me. See, Spoonie having dirty thoughts just basically means it's a day ending in Y. We know this. You know? It's a day ending in Y. Hammer! Yes! I've got a hammer! Oh, the funny thing was, I was actually chatting to some people, and I was talking to one of my friends, who I sort of met through like the Quinn community and stuff. So, do I even want to know what that is? Oh, it's a little cat. Oh, I can see what you did there. That is clever. That is incredibly clever. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. That's fun. That is a lot of fun. What have we got? Ooh, okay. We have a compass. Floor plans leading north more frequently. Okay. And we have a treasure map. Oh, for God's sake, I've got to allow another word. Cute little dick face, yeah.